Guys, we just got record delivery numbers, and I'm telling you, deliveries for June could be even better. All right, and I'm really confident on this happening. So, NIO delivered 20,544 vehicles in May. That's up 233% year over year compared to May of last year. And this is also a record high in terms of deliveries compared to July's number of 20,462. So NIO shattered its own record monthly deliveries, and the momentum is going to continue. I'm going to tell you why. So from these deliveries in May, 12,164 were SUVs, 8,380 were sedans. Very good. Now, we had a ton of orders in May, all right? As of May 26th, they had 24,000 orders, and they're about to push to 30,000 orders in May. And some of these take about up to 4 weeks to be delivered. So that's like about a month. So we can optimistically expect that most of these orders aren't being delivered in May. So they're probably being delivered in June. And a lot of you guys were worried about the policy coming to an end, the BAS policy. The good news is the BAS policy is being continued. In fact, the incentives for June is arguably even better than May. All right, I'd say it's even better. It's more lucrative. Even better incentives. Let me explain. So they kept the BAS policy of pay 4 months, get one free. Here are the changes. Before, you get 60 free swap vouchers. Now you get 40. So 20 less swap vouchers. It seems like a little decrease, but wait until you hear the good stuff. So on top of that, you get 18,000 RMB worth of free options. All right, 18,000 RMB, which is quite a lot of money. Before, you only got 5,000 RMB worth of free options. So you got 13,000 RMB more in terms of free options. You can choose better rims, know me, or better interior, etc. And that's 13,000 extra from before. Now, what did they take away? Of course, they took away the free NIO phone. They gave a free NIO phone last month, and to be honest, a lot of people, they just sold that NIO phone on the secondhand market, really depreciating the price of the secondhand price of NIO phones to down by a lot. To buy this phone brand new from NIO, it would be around 7,999. So that's around 8,000 RMB. But on secondhand stores online, like eBay and stuff here in China, you can get them for like 3,000 RMB because everybody's selling them. They're getting this phone for free, but they don't use it, they don't want it, they're selling it. So NIO thought, why don't we just, make the difference, so not give away the phone and give the difference to the customer. So that's one of the big differences. Before you got the NIO phone, this month you don't get the NIO phone, but you get more in terms of the free options. All right, so 13,000 more than last month. And then on top of that, you still have the 10,000 RMB trade-in subsidy, which is also very lucrative. And then you also have the 1 year free NOP plus usage. So 1 year of free NOP plus where you don't have to pay 600 per month to use NIO's autonomous driving solution, which is pretty interesting. Now, it is extremely smart for NIO to continue on with BAS policy. It would have been a very big mistake if they just cut it off, and definitely orders will slide if they did that, because people will say, hey, the policy isn't as good as last month. But now the policy is even better than last month. Well, if that's the case, more and more people will be placing down orders. And some of you guys might think that, hey, that surge of orders, temporary. Well, we had 20 different auto shows at the start of the month in May. All right, so lots of different auto shows, exhibits, lots of orders. They got 7,000 orders in 5 days. And some of you guys may think, oh, that's also temporary. Well, they got another auto show going on right now. They got several auto shows going on here in June, all right? So they're going to continue getting on more and more orders. And the story isn't different. People are changing their Xiaomi deposit into NIO's 40% of new orders comes from Xiaomi. So with this momentum, the momentum is going to continue into June. June is also going to have a fantastic delivery month. At the very start of May, we had so-so numbers. We had like 3,000 deliveries. But even today, all right, the delivery centers are super jam-packed. So we can even expect the first week of June to also have great delivery numbers all the way throughout the rest of the month. It's not temporary, guys. It's going to continue. The momentum is going to continue. And yes, I know I was expecting 25,000. I was very optimistic. We did get around 26,000 orders by the 26th of the month. All right. 24,000 orders. And we're looking at 30,000 orders by the end of May. So they got so many orders. It turns out that, delivery centers being jam-packed and everything, it's kind of hard to deliver that many cars at the get-go. So I do fully expect NIO to be pumping out extremely good delivery numbers from even the start of this month. This month, just consistently around 4,000, 5,000 per week going forward. Remember, at the start of May, we even had a holiday, right? People seem to forget that. We had May holiday, which was around 7 days, which was 1 week. They had 1 week off in May, and we got 20,500 deliveries. So, you add in that missing week of holiday, what are we looking at, right? We could be looking at 24,000, 25,000 deliveries, no problem. And with all these orders coming in and more orders coming in the future soon, right? And remember, these orders, having good deliveries really makes everything even more bullish. If everybody's buying this car, it makes people want to buy it as well. Whereas if a car doesn't sell well, some people think that's bad. People aren't choosing this car. Why would I even buy it? So great deliveries boost even more better deliveries. It's the reason why Li Auto loves publishing their numbers, their weekly numbers, showing everybody that they're the number one choice, right? But when it comes to pure EV, here in China, the luxury EV, NIO is the number one choice, right? So with these great numbers, that's going to make everybody very happy. Everybody's going to be buying a NIO now. And you guys got to remember, 1 week off from May because of the May holiday, all right? And even though this month we still have a holiday of only 3 days, the Dragon Boat holiday, Dragon Boat Festival, people aren't really going to be leaving the city and doing that kind of stuff. It's more like they're going to just be at home, resting, that kind of stuff. So deliveries won't be so much impacted by this holiday as it was impacted last month, all right, in May. So add this all together. We have so many orders, 30,000 orders from May. That's going to be mostly delivered in this month, all right, because it takes 4 weeks to get a car. That means that we could totally, absolutely see 30,000 deliveries this month in June. And it's absolutely possible. Delivery centers are still jam-packed today, all right? So add everything up. It's the momentum is going to continue. People were expecting that it's going to come down. No, it's not. It's going to continue going up, all right? So I expect very, very good results for Q2 overall deliveries. It's definitely going to be fantastic. And going forward, these incentive policies are going to get even more juiced up, even better and better going down the line, all right? And it's more like, NIOs are very sensitive to price, all right? Even a little bit of these kind of discounts or not so much price cuts, but more like incentives really spurs a lot of buying. So, NIO's doing very well with these great incentives, getting people to buy their car. And don't worry, everybody's doing these incentives, but people want NIO more, all right? NIO is higher up on the desired car list. JD Power, yesterday's video, I talked about how JD Power ranked NIO as the number one most desired car, actually, in the luxury EV, in the pure EV space. So that's kind of interesting, okay? Sales will continue to be great going forward. Deliveries will continue to be fantastic. It will be even better than May. All right. 30,000 could totally be possible for June. All right. That would also be like 100% increase month over month. Last year in June, they delivered 15,000 vehicles. I think so. Yeah, something around that. It would be a fantastic increase as well. 100% increase. NIO 233% increase for May deliveries, 100% increase for June deliveries. I guess that really sends the message to shorts. Things are going well. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.